The following program may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. To those of you tuning into this episode of the WOSHL podcast, thank you. For those who are watching for the first time, welcome. The views and opinions of this podcast are mine and mine alone. They may or may not reflect the same views and opinions of the entire Western Ontario Super Hockey League, all people considered. However, that being said, I declare that I will continue to work tirelessly hard to bring this podcast to you. I will continue to deliver important information, highlights from any games that are streamed, and relay that information with honesty, with enthusiasm, with professionalism, and with integrity. I will do all of these things with the same care and dedication to the WOSHL League as I've done in the time that I've been involved with this senior hockey circuit. If you have any questions or concerns about anything I have ever said on here or while doing play-by-play during games, please feel free to contact me, your host, Andrew Rogers. Hello, once again, everybody. Andrew Rogers here, the host of the Western Ontario Super Hockey League podcast. It is absolutely great to be back with you guys once again, and thank you very much for tuning in. The WOSHL podcast is brought to you by VMF Sportswear and Apparel, as they do and always will sponsor this podcast. Like I say, it's great to be back with you once again. Obviously, you'll probably notice a change off the hop. I will address that as we go on and a little bit here in the immediate. Essentially, first of all, I want to apologize to the Orangeville Blitz, their fan base, their management, which is under new management, and their entire team and organization. Last week on the podcast, I had delivered a statement on them that was over the top and, kind of went completely against what should have been promoted on this podcast. And like I say, apparently whatever I said didn't rub people the right way. So I don't want to do that. That's not what this podcast is for. This is not a league bashing podcast. This is not a team individuality bashing podcast. No, that is not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is relay information, make sure it's factual, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's that this podcast is somewhat entertaining. I try to do the best job I can at the end of the day to promote a podcast and do a podcast for this league that is going to be something that you guys are going to enjoy watching, that you guys are going to get a lot out of, and that's going to be very watchable. And I think I do a pretty good job of that, to be honest. The way it's structured is everything that you need to know about what you need to know in the WOSHL League. It's highlights. What's not to like about highlights? You get to see all the great highlights that this league has to offer of all the games that were streamed. I work tirelessly to put those together. With 11 teams in the league, it is difficult to do that. It is difficult to find the time to make sure to sit down and go and do the highlights for those games. Do we get help from sometimes with 519 Sports Online? Yes, we do. But every other one of those highlights that you guys watch is put together by me. Okay. And I like doing them for you because I know that you guys appreciate them and I actually like doing them. They're fun for me and very easy. So I will continue to do them for your benefit. But like I say, in terms of this league, I've always tried my best to promote every single team and every single person involved in this league because not only are the teams fantastic, but the people are fantastic. The talent is fantastic, and the people behind the scenes, the management, and the people that are responsible for the WOSHL even being in the senior hockey circuit are incredible. This league I stand by and I have stood by in my time with this league. Now, granted, I did leave and then come back, but that's beside the point I'm trying to make, that I have dedication, that I care, and that I want to see this league succeed and continue to grow like it has in this now third season of the WOSHL League. And if you guys take one look at the WOSHL hockey standings, you could see incredible growth and improvement. It's fantastic to watch, and it's being talked about all the time, this WOSHL Hockey League. It's wonderful to be a part of. It really is. I take a lot of pride in it, and I hope that you guys really appreciate the hard work and dedication that I put into it. It's as simple as that. At the end of the day, I never want to offend anybody, but at the end of the day, I'm also going to call it like it is. At the end of the day, when it comes to the Orangeville Blitz situation and specifics, because that's what this whole thing is revolved around, the Orangeville Blitz are 1-18. They need to be better, and they've substantially better. We'll get to that in a second. They made some big waves this week. I advocated for them all season long. I was trying to encourage, I was trying to promote them, help them get better, because other teams in the league have seemed to figure it out. Woodstock, if you remember, was 0-5 at one point. Now they're 9-8. They figured it out. But like I said, I'd advocated all season long for Orangeville because I wanted them to get better. I wanted them to get better. Last week, they were absolutely demolished by Alvinston. And I changed my tune just a little bit because I was honestly a little bit fed up for them. I mean, who wouldn't be? 1-18, do you want to be a part of that? No. But I was blunt and honest with my assessment. And I'm sorry if that offended people. But at the end of the day, I called it like it was. I'm not going to come on here and spit dishonest truth. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be dishonest about how I feel. I'm going to relay the information as I see fit, because I've always carried the standard and the understanding that what I'm doing is for the betterment of the WOSHL League. And that is all I've tried to do. Orangeville Blitz, I want you to be good. I want you to be competitive. I want you to fight to be good. When you lose with some goddamn dignity, lose with class, lose with some competitive edge. You know, at the end of the day, man, care a little bit. I know you do. I know you do, or else you would have folded up 9-10 games ago. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Like, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for the Orangeville Blitz and every other team in this league. And I appreciate it every single day. I appreciate that I get to work in this league. It's fantastic. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's great that people are wonderful, and they've been nothing but nice to me. And that's all I've tried to do is be that way back. And I think I've accomplished that. So, like I said, moving forward, here's what I want to see happen. If you have something that is concerning to you, if you have a question about, contact me directly. Let's talk this out. Let's figure it out. Let's get on the same page. I do not want to be offending anyone. I don't want to have to get messages from other people saying, whoa, what did you say? No, don't want that anymore. Okay? Let's get on the same page here. What I'm here to do is relay the information, be factual, be presentable, make sure to give you the information that you're looking for from me. And I think I deliver on all of those accounts. So let's continue to do that. Let's move along. Enough of that. Thank you very much, though, for listening and understanding that rant. Let's go to the Orangeville Blitz, because they are in the news big time this week. And the reason for that is because they are under new management. So as you guys can see here, the ownership group, the Orangeville Blitz put out an announcement of their new ownership with a statement here from the new president owner of the club, who takes over for Tim Wilson. Marco Moniz is the name, and his statement reads as follows here. My name is Marco Moniz, and I would like to formally introduce myself as the proud new owner-president of the Orangeville Blitz Hockey Club. I am extremely excited to be part of WOSHL with the goal of eventually bringing a championship to this wonderful community. My ties to this extraordinary community are strong, as I spent my early years growing up in Orangeville and have since come back to settle and establish stronger roots in this amazing town with my family. I'm so excited for this amazing opportunity to grow this sport at the pro level in Orangeville. I believe our team will grow and establish ourselves as a staple, not just in the hockey community, but through our leadership and contribution to the town and our extended communities, Caledon, Shelburne, Grand Valley, and Dufferin County. Our team welcomes all community goers the opportunity to discuss our ongoing relationship and with areas we can help in exchange for your support. If you have any questions or require any additional information or support, please don't hesitate to contact me at any time. That is from the new owner-president of the Orangeville Blitz Hockey Club, Marco Moniz. And boy, did he make a splash this week in his first official week with the Orangeville Blitz as the owner. He brought in three. Yeah, that's right. Three former OHLers. Two used to play in the NHL. The first guy we're going to take a look at here is Tyler Randall, 6'1", 198 pounds from Scarborough, Ontario. Spent some time with the Boston Bruins, the Providence Bruins, and the Kitchener Rangers, as you guys can see by his elite prospects page here. Put up some good numbers with the Kitchener Rangers back from 2008 through to the 2012. By looks of it here, obviously, yeah, big penalty minute guys. You can see 2010, 2011 Kitchener Rangers, 160 penalty minutes, but 32 points. Providence Bruins in 2014-15, 120 penalty minutes. So obviously the guy plays with edge and should bring a lot of sandpaper to the Orangeville Blitz. But as you can see, got in a couple of NHL games with the Boston Bruins in 2015, 2016, playing 27 of them and contributing 6 goals, 47 penalty minutes there for Randall. But yeah, he'll add some grit, definitely, and we're definitely excited to see what he brings and does in Orangeville. Next player we want to announce or we want to reveal here for you. They've already announced, but I'll reveal on the podcast. Ben Thompson is his name. 6'3", 191 pounds from Orangeville, Ontario. As you guys can see here, New Jersey Devils, Albany Devils, and the Kitchener Rangers. So again, lots of experience from these first two. And as you guys can see from his elite prospects page as well, penalty minutes aplenty, number of seasons where he hits triple digits on the penalty minutes, but he's also a very point productive guy. As you guys can see, 2010, 2011 started with the Kitchener, or sorry, 2009, 2010 started with the Kitchener Rangers, played there until, by the looks of it, 2013, 2014. He was an assistant captain twice with them, put up a very, very decent 42 points in 67 games played in 2011, 2012, 11 goals, 31 assists with the North Bay Battalion in 2013, 2014, where he finished off his OHL career. 24 goals, 15 assists for 39 points in 43 games played with the battalion. So again, big time player is Ben Thompson here. And obviously, yeah, he had some time here in a number of different leagues. Obviously the AHL, he bounced around there. The ECHL he played. Yeah, as you can see, 2016, 2017 with the NHL's New Jersey Devils, 3 games played, didn't stick. But in Albany, 72 games there, 6 goals, 4 assists, 90 penalty minutes. So again, this guy, he's a big guy, 6'3", and he'll throw his weight around and should be a big big contributor to this Orangeville Blitz team. Their final signing is another Orangeville product, Andrew Whitten, 6'3", 191 pounds. He's an OHLer from the Oshawa Generals. He spent some time there before going to the Georgetown Raiders of the OJHL. As you guys can see here, 2020, 2021, was going to get into the OHL with the Generals there, but it was suspended due to COVID. 2021, 22, his first full season in Oshawa, 33 games played there. And then 2022, 2023 split time between the Oshawa Generals and the Georgetown Raiders. Raiders, where he played most of his action, 37 games played, 17 points, 45 penalty minutes. So again, and these 3 guys, tremendous players, and bring tremendous sandpaper to the Orangeville Blitz team, and they should have an immediate impact. And I'm really excited to see what they've got. I don't know if the official word is out yet, but I would expect them to debut for the Orangeville Blitz this upcoming weekend. So stay tuned to them, to blitzhockey.ca, as well as the Orangeville Blitz Facebook page, the Orangeville Blitz Facebook page. So make sure to check that out. What we're going to do now is jump in from that headline to our highlight packs from all our games this past week. And then on the other side of that, we're going to talk about all of our stuff that we normally talk about after the highlight pack. So that's standings, league leaders in points for defensemen as well, goaltenders. We're going to give you our playoff bracket as it stands today and what the teams have in terms of opponents upcoming. What we also want to do is touch a little bit on the WOSHL Virtual All-Star Game, which is back this year, and the voting has already started for that. So what we'll do is we'll go through who's on the nominee board and how to do that, or how to get involved in making sure to cast your vote, and give you all the details on that. But we'll do that on the other side of the video recap.
They are an up-and-coming team in the standings. They picked up a couple of new players. They're just about underway. Josh Tidwell's on the point for the Jets. Former Lincoln player plays underway. Once again, Ferrer gets it to the far side. A backhand pass makes it out to the neutral zone. It's grabbed there and pumped back into the side of the net by Bailey Freifogel of Elmston. Long pass. Outlet. Mandarelli chips it to the neutral zone. Brought in by Amos. There's a quick shot in the goal. Wes Baker gets a goal in his first shift back. Quick shot. Mandarelli got it up the boards with his chip quickly to Wes Baker. And he put it except the baseman back. Quick shot is stopped by Brower. Sharp right. Ireland has it now. Sees some open ice. Skates it out. Does make a couple of changes. Ireland still moving. Gets over the blue line. Goes through the circle. Hey, another great goal! Wow, all the way coast to coast. Stuart Ireland puts it home. Gets his time. Gets it to the center. Intercepted. And a quick shot. Oh, and another goal high. Intercepted. High in the zone. Mike Vandenzelden moved in. Put that one high. So all three goals have been high on the goal in the Coney. That's number 8 for Mike Vandenzelden. 12 points on there. 8 goals, 4 assists. So the Jets. Chandler again on the draw. This time the Jets come up with it. That's Pereira. Got the rest of that one. Kept in at the blue line. Pick up Lamoureux. Drops to the side of that arrow. And Chandler missed Elliston. Cross crease pass. McGowan. Elliston. The point goes in. Looked like it went all the way. Ryan Bowers. Oh, it's 3-1. 1:57 to go. Thompson needed that goal. He's back in the game here. Frankover gets it deep for Thompson behind the net. Set up from the Brower. Clock's running down. Cody Ferrer says, let the clock run out. And they do so, and that first period is over. Good period for Strath Roy there. Put three pucks behind Nolan DeConing. Late goal. Intercepted. There's a breakout. Doesn't get through. Coleman is in deep. Right to the net, and it's going to be a penalty call as looked like Coleman. Call maybe off base there. DeConing is down. Hopefully he's okay. It wasn't a real violent collision, but good call. Fourth opportunity. Little bees. This is DeConing has to go back for it. He gets hit. Kruger comes up the middle with speed. Pass to the far side. Drop back to James McEwen. Freifogel again. He can't get through. Bit of a break. 2-on-0 basically. Quick shot. It's going there. High shot. Short-handed goal. What's the Jets up 4-1. McIntyre again steals it. Stapleton had a couple opportunities, just couldn't get a handle on it. Coleman again. There's Coleman. And he gets it, scores! Tyler Coleman gets that one. Fourth goal of the year. Perseverance by that line of the Jets. Came up with the puck 2 or 3 times. If the Bees couldn't clear it, once by Sable and a couple times by McIntyre. Tyler Coleman. Wrist shot. Wasn't as high as the other ones, but it goes down. Birch has to grab it. Minute 20 of the power play. Jets. Brought in with speed. Far side. Nice pass to Coleman. The man he shoots and scores! That was a low shot got by Nick Coleman. Mike Mandarelli. Power play goal. Fifth goal of the year for Mike Mandarelli. 6 assists. He's 11 points. We've caught up on some business and bring you back for third period action with the Jets leading 6-1. That's your drive. Knock it on the window. Anyway, plays underway. 5 seconds left in the penalty. He's losing it. Picked up by Rocca. He almost gets through. Here's a break for Ferreira now. Goes in all alone. Shoots and scores! This is a penalty. Expired. Jets once again take advantage. So 15:36. Remaining third period with a 7-1 lead. The Jets have to kill another penalty. Tyler Coleman's going to take the draw. Kruger wins it. Comes back to rifle roll. Right in front of the crease. It's loose. Then it goes in. Just dumped in off of the back of the goaltender to Brouwer. Good opportunity there by the Bees to get the second power play. Goal lead. Kruger's going to get that one. Tidwell was there. Tidwell keeps it in. This shot was high. Looked like it hit the Brouwer, hit the last, and dropped down for a rebound. So the Bees did 2 quick ones. Makes it 7-3. Nice play by Tidwell to get it in deep. And a quick shot. Looked like Ronald Bowers got the rebound. Put it behind the Brouwer. Kissing going down the ice. So that's our 4 against 5. Another minute 12. That's aside to Carson. It stopped. Rebound is there. Carson gets it again. Cross-ice to Frank Fogelation scores. Nice shot off the post. 2 power play goals for the Deliveries tonight. Nice setup. Cross-ice to Bailey Feifel gets his 5th goal of the year. 11 assists to go with that. Sorry, 7 assists to go with that for 12 points. Coming into the Coleman comes in, fakes a shot, goes right in the crease, and it goes in. Nice fake shot by Tyler Coleman. 8th goal for the Jets, 8-4. Tyler Coleman intercepted the puck high in the zone. He went in on the one defenseman, faked a snapshot, put it to the crease, and it was bounced in. Has to be there to stop that. Game was 6 lifted by Mandarelli. Back to McGowan. Long over that pass. Winchester in front of his quick shot. High into the net. Dawson Winchester, let that one go in a big hurry. His 5th goal of the year. I go cross-ice pass. Lots of goals tonight. Billy Reeves actually 3 power play goals out of their 5. 3 for 7 on my count, and the Jets had 1 power play goal.
It was a tight game in Petrolia between the Petrolia Squires and the Tilbury Bluebirds. Petrolia ultimately prevailing in overtime by a score of 5-4. That was the final in this one. For the Tilbury Bluebirds, the loss drops them to 9-6-1. Scoring for Tilbury in the defeat, number 96 Dylan Denemy with 2 goals, number 11 and 12. Newcomer Tim Taggart with his first of the season, number 22, and number 14 Nick Tatro with his first of the season. Ryan Polidori got the start. He gets the overtime loss. His record falls to 8-3-1. He allows 5 in the loss. For the Petrolia Squires, they improved their league high record to 13-5 with the win. Scoring for the Petrolia Squires in the game, number 28 TJ Harris with his 14th and 15th. Number 4 Curtis Helps with his 4th. Number 7 Jesse Ferguson with his 12th. And number 9 Ryan Frazier, his 3rd of the season, is the game winner on a 5-on-3 power play in overtime to win it. Starting goaltender for the Petrolia Squires gets the victory, number 1, Sean Parker. His record improves to 6-2. He allows 4 in the win for Petrolia. Like I said, final score in this one, Petrolia 5, Tilbury 4 in overtime.
Across the line, lost it for a moment. Calvin Thompson with the shot just wide on the blocker hand side. There's a shot. Oh, that hit DeBrouwer, I believe, in the neck and upper area there. Did a nice job to keep that puck out. Henderson walks the line, keeps it in. Pass across, scores! Colin Martin! What a play from 24, Matt Henderson.
Wow, you said it, Raji. What a play, my goodness. He gets the puck on his right side on the defense, goes back around to the middle, turns on the Jets and gets around a Jets defender. And I believe it was Ferreira who got a piece of that on the way in. A nice job at getting a deflection. Those are the most dangerous shots in hockey, the ones you get a piece of on the way in.
Wow, great save. Oh! It's in! Whoa! What are they going to call here? Are they going to wave this off, or are they going to call it a goal? They'll have a talk about it. But Strathroy is celebrating like a goal was scored here. What is that? And they're going to call a goal because it's in the net. Unbelievable. That's crazy, man. Did you see that transpire? A couple wacky bounces, and all of a sudden it's 1-1.
Tough call there.
This one's back in the Irish zone. Well, they'll start with the puck here. 4-on-4 action. As Matt Fuller comes up with the puck. He skates it across, throws it to Bonasween, who brings it in. Fuller. That puck. Oh, bounce across. They score! Whoa! That had another odor, but one of benefit for the Irish as it bounds over to Cooper Leach after a couple of wild hops, and it's 2-1 Irish just like that.
That is what my old pappy used to call a fortuitous bounce.
I love it. Nagara up there, doing a good job to kill some time. Jets have it now, and Robbins is getting ready to rejoin the play, and he does. We're back to even strength. Here comes Mandarelli with it for the Jets. Scores! Mike Mandarelli, not a power play goal. Ray Robbins had already stepped back on the ice. It's a even strength goal for the Jets at the end of that power play, and we are tied at 2. What a snipe from number 9.
Yeah, really nice shot there. Got it in. There's what we call the 7-hole underneath, in between the blocker side arm of Zach Weir.
And like I say, Andrew Rogers alongside Brian Hawley with you. thanking you very much for watching on Sporthy and watching wherever you're sitting and watching today. This one's going to be played up the ice, and it's going to come into the Irish zone. Break down there, and it's the Jets scoring! Wow! Boy, that's a tough one for Zach Weir because he's got Kobe Ferreira right in the crease with him, and it hits Ferreira and goes in the net.
Well, Ferreira was in behind the goaltender, and Stratford's really upset. Riley Kuhn was giving it to the referee, trying to wonder why there was no interference there.
Gorman in behind the net trying to get control of the puck. Has Spencer Mills there for help, but it's played away from them, and Fuller's going to pinch in from the point. Fuller to the line to Howardchuk. Shoots! Scores! Wow! What a blast from Ben Howardchuk, and he beats a slightly screened DeBrouwer on the glove hand side, and just like that, we're tied at 3.
Well, and one thing we've got a real good look at over the few weeks that Ben Howardchuk's been in this league, that young man has a really wicked release on his wrist shot.
Back to Henderson at the line, into the middle to Stokes. Try to find Robbins in front of the net, but it was out of his reach. Howardchuk keeps it in, plays it away from Monroe, who came up to challenge. Good pass across, but it was just off the reach of Graham Brulot. Back to the line to Henderson, who keeps it in. Henderson over to Brulot. Brulot plays it down low to Stokes. Back to Henderson. Henderson, no shot. Over to Brulot. Good passing here on this power play. Now there's a shot. Scores! Ray Robbins! Wow, what hand-eye coordination! And he singles up the middle, and he puts the Irish ahead 4-3. Nice baseball reference for you, partner.
Well, I always love those. He said, you know what, if he can't hit one out, bunt. But what a set of hands. He got the tip. He called for it, too. He called for the pass. I believe it was Howardchuk to put it down low. And he got the tip down 2 men.
So here come the Jets in across the line. Oh, Thompson tried to take a run at Monroe, and he missed him. Now the puck is played out by the Irish, and they're going to get a change here.
That's great penalty killing right there.
Thompson does a really nice job there to cover a lot of ground, and he gets the puck out. So it's still a 5-on-3 here as Cooper Leach gets ready to rejoin the ice and make it a 5-on-4. Leach is getting ready. It's still 5-on-3 though. Back to the line to Monroe. Across to LeBerge. Down low. LeBerge has it again. Shoots. Scores! Matt LeBerge. Perfect shot before Cooper Leach could get... Okay. So,
well, unfortunately for Stratford, the first penalty had just ended.
Expired.
And so they get both players out of the box there. So minimal damage on the 5-on-3.
Sorry. For the goal, it's LeBerge on the power play on the 5-on-4 portion, and that makes our game 4-4. Great shot, though, from the Jets net defender.
Right in the top corner, Zach Weir had no chance on it. A little bit of a screen on the... trying to block the shot, but when you make a shot like that, I'm not sure it would have mattered if Weir saw it or not.
Here comes O'Bonnezween again. Tried to get a shot, went weakly wide. Kept in by the Irish, and they have it in the Jet zone now. Howardchuk going to play it in the middle. It was intercepted, though, by the Jets, and they're going to play it around the other way. O'Bonnezween pinching down. Centered. He had Howardchuk, but it was too hard for him there. Monroe picking it up for the Jets. He'll play it to the line, kept in. Irish with some pressure here. Good pass there to Gorman. It's across. Here's a shot. They score! Matt Fuller! Broken play! And it came loose, and Fuller was all alone, and he went 5-hole on to Brower. That's one he wants back, and it's 5-4 Irish.
Yeah, that's, when you see Evan DeBrouwer play, he's a great goaltender, but he's sure going to want that shot back. Really good forecheck there by the Stratford defense. And pitching in down low, and that was Matt Fuller. I tell you what, and again, that's Howardchuk making all that happen again. He's just such a good hockey player, has such a nose for the net.
Start over in their own end. Backhand pass, and it's going to be Stuart Ireland with the puck. He gets pressured by Spencer Mills. Good pressure there by the Irish, and they get the puck. Played around the other way, but nobody home, as O'Bonnezween was slow to get to the bench, and that's why the puck wasn't able to be kept in. I didn't see what happened, though.
I think he got a stick up high when he was fighting for it. The unfortunate thing for him.
Look out! Scores! My goodness, what a bad break for the Irish. And it ends up in the back of the Irish net. Wow. That's about as much of an odor goal as you could ever see.
Yeah, I think we were just trying to bring it around the boards there, and he hit the net. And
Wow.
the thing bounced right out in front of the net, right to the defenseman, or the forward, the Strathroy forward waiting there. I didn't even catch who it was. I don't know if you did or not, Roger. You usually see such things, but...
And now here comes Strathroy the other way. Justin McIntyre had it deflect off of him, avoids the icing. 4-on-4 hockey here as we're tied at 5. McIntyre across, tried to center it. It was intercepted, and now Matt Henderson has it for the Irish. Brings it up the ice, drops for Howardchuk. Plays it down low. Henderson centering. Nobody there for the Irish though, and McIntyre has been on there for a while. Going to play this ahead, and it's going to be the Jets will bring it in across the line. Shoots, scores! Thomas Monroe with a softie past Zach Weir, and it's a 4-on-4 goal for the Jets. And just like that, the Jets have the lead at 6-5. Ferreira tried to keep it in but couldn't. Now Gorman's going to go after it. Played back into the Irish zone, and it's Fuller who's going to step back. Throws it over to Obanazwin, who skates across center and brings it and shoots it into the far corner. Spencer Mills with a big check. It's kept in at the line. There's a shot. Deflected, scores! Cameron Stokes, did you see that deflection, Brian? Wow! What a play by Matt Fuller, and a beautiful deflection by Stokes to tie the game at 6.
And again, what a smart hockey player. What a great set of hands. What an amazing play that was. Matt Fuller doing exactly the right thing from a distance, unable to get a full slap shot away, so just get it on net. And what a set of hands by Cameron Stokes.
1 minute to go here in the third. Tied at 6. Stratford power play. Back to the line to Henderson. Shoots. Doesn't reach the net. Shot again. Just wide. Stokes keeps it in. All Irish here in the third. Stokes again shoots. How did that miss? I don't know who it hit. Leach throws it down low to Obanazwin. He's in the corner. Helped by Gorman. It's free to Cooper Leach. Leach across. Tip, scores! Dylan Buchholz with the deflection on the crease. And the Irish score on the power play with 31.8 to go to take a 7-6 lead.
Matt Henderson with just a phenomenal look. He got the pass across from Leach. 9 guys out of 10 hit a one-timer there and shoot the puck hard on the net. He decided to put it back into the slot, and Dylan Buchholz was there with a beautiful redirection to knock the puck in.
Unbelievable stuff here in Stratford. Wow, what a game, Brian.
Well, that was a crazy third period. To be honest with you, the way the third period started, there was every indication that Stratford was going to be on the wrong end of another close hockey game by taking some penalties. And so, having said that, Strathroy returned the favor and took some penalties of their own that period. So I tell you what, his two teams just kind of took turns giving the game away, and what a beautiful, beautiful goal to finish it. That's one thing you like, the late goals. You hope they're going to be pretty ones, and that was as pretty a goal as we've seen on Stratford ice all season long.
tuning in, but hello.
Really gave it to him. Wow, that 60. Oh my killing it, Dad. Oh, could have been dangerous there. Oh, he buried it. Lucky. Oh, it's in. No way. No way.
appear to be starting. Jamie Forsland on the back end. Chris Knox will be his partner tonight. Brandon Kudo, Austin Forsyth, and Jamie McQueen. And opposing starting lineup tonight on the back end for the Delhi Flames, number 4, Mike Stolar, the veteran. It appears he's going to be on a defensive pairing with number 21, Brady Van Meeren, starting up front for the Flames. A couple of former Thunder, Jack G, Derek Slott, and they'll be on the wing, also on defense for the Flames with Christian Lloyd. And we are underway here at Tillsonburg. Brandon Kudo pokes the puck free. We'll get to it at the end of the first period. We'll talk about the Thunder new coaching staff as well. Puck dropped, sent away by the goaltender. Back to the point, McQueen in his feet, but he finds it down. Kudo for McQueen. McQueen, the quarterback of this power play, and the trigger man. Gets in, fires a shot, save. Ovashar, Slot pokes at it. Will it get out? McQueen keeps it in. Jamie McQueen works in. High slot, shoots, scores! Jamie McQueen makes it look easy. Thunder strike on the power play. Just 24 seconds into the power play. And at the 17:54 mark, the Thunder take the 1-0 lead on Jamie McQueen, power play marker. We'll notice that one player out of the lineup tonight for the Flames is Josh LaBelle. He's down in the FPHL at the Derby Hat-Tricks. That is a big loss for this Delhi Flames defense. Firing a shot in wide. Flames still control. Sinclair loses it though, and Brandon Kudo, he's got a step. Kudo in, he's got Forsyth with him to the middle. Forsyth in, back in, score! Austin Forsyth! Thunder strike back to back. At 15-18 mark, it's 2-0 Tillsonburg. What a skillful play from Brandon Kudo. Got a step on the defender. Forsyth cut hard to the net. Plays it back to the point man. That's Lanning. Lanning up the wall. Ends up finding the stick of Finley, who got his helmet back, and he's back on the ice. Plays over to Wyzek. Colton Wyzek makes a nice skillful move, and he's going to charge up with it. The big body rumbling through center ice. Wyzek fires a shot wide. He's open to that bank play he did up in Orangeville. He goes after it in the corner. Wyzek still fights for it. Spins it down low. Rebry in the middle. There's a new man, and he scores! Braden Alban gets his first WOSHL goal. Welcome to the Tillsonburg Thunder, Braden Alban. It's 3-0 Tillsonburg. On the wall. Thunder power play not moving too much here, but they get it back to McQueen. Knotts, 58 seconds to go on the power play. Knotts fires it, it's blocked, and Derek Slott kept it in momentarily. Here we go. Knotts in, Wade Steeks across, beautiful goal. Brandon Kudo buries it on the power play. Thunder lead 4-0. 2 for 2 on the power play to start. What a gorgeous play by Chris Knotts. There's a shot down low, save. Oban finds it, but it's poked off his stick. And Wyzek and Finley are going to decide who takes it. Finley puts it up for Oban. Oban in on the left wing side. He's a strong kid on that puck. Plays it in the middle. Christo, shot, score! Curtis Christo makes it 5-0 officially. 54 seconds to go. Thunder take the 5-0 lead. What a shot from Curtis Christo. And here come the Flames. Tipped off the stick of Sinclair. Forsyth for McQueen. Back for Forsyth. Forsyth has it. Austin Forsyth. Dekes in. Moves to the net. Scores! What a shot! Austin Forsyth. Wow! Oh, baby! And we're going to get a goaltending change here in Tillsonburg. 6-goal first period for the Thunder. Austin Forsyth had about 3 inches to pick that spot, and he did it. And before the first period ends, folks, we have Domino's 5 for 5. A free 3-topping medium pizza for every fan in attendance tonight, courtesy of Austin Forsyth. And I do apologize, because the 5th goal was actually our last goal. I just forgot to mention it, so... Goaltending change. Richard Little enters the game for the Flames, and you got a feel for him. He's Doesn't look like he's getting a lot of help tonight. That'll take care of the first period here in Tillsonburg. Tillsonburg laying the beating after 20 minutes of play. The score here, Thunder 6, the Flames nothing. In the air, off a stick. Slater took a swing at it. Now Glebowski goes into the corner with Slater. Glebowski emerges with the puck towards the net, and it's in. Glebowski strikes for the Flames, and they get the first goal here in the second period and pull within 5 goals. 6-1 the score here in Tillsonburg. Good power move there from Glebowski. Now in the middle, Tapsel just out of the reach of his man, and Christian Lloyd. Christian Lloyd, not Christopher Lloyd, the actor, but Christian Lloyd starts up. He's hit there by Tapsel, and now Wyzek has it. Wyzek worked on by Lloyd, but he strongly stays with that puck. Plays it up the wall around Jack G. Here comes Roberts with speed. Braden Roberts flying into the zone. Roberts pulls up with a shot. He scores! Braden Roberts, what a shot! Thunder restore the 6-goal lead. Forsland for Kudo. Kudo skillfully in. Kudo loses it, but Forsyth finds it, and he hit the crossbar. He gets the rebound and scores! The hat trick, Austin Forsyth. We get a free appetizer tonight, Tillsonburg. Copper mug, 3-0, cashed in by Austin Forsyth. 8-1 the score here in Tillsonburg. Here comes Rebry, head up, works around Glebowski, works around Donnelly, gets it in. Roberts on it. Roberts, Deeks, goes around the back of the net, tried to get back to Rebry, but he couldn't find him. Now back to Jamie Forsland, the big guy. Walks into one, deflected just wide. Rebry just missed it. Rebry for Roberts. Van Donovan goes right to Tapsel, and he buries it. 9-1 the score here in Tillsonburg. This one's getting out of hand. So Thunder continue the route here over their little brother rival of Highway 3. So far, a great bounce back from that tough loss against Woodstock. Blocked by Baker. Baker's away. Baker's on the breakaway. Can he settle it down? In he comes. Deeks. Score! Kyle Baker on the breakaway. 10 spot for the Thunder. Do we get 2 Domino's pizzas tonight? I'm not sure. But the score is now 10-1. Queen wins it. Forsyth for Brzezinski. Brzezinski fires it off a leg, and Martin blocked that shot. Now Slater in his own zone. Plays it high off the window. Goes into the feet of Stolar. Stolar plays it in. Goes through a couple guys right to Waugh. He's going to play it, but turn it over to Martin. Look out. Martin in, scores. Andre Waugh turned it over himself, and you can tell he's frustrated. Martin gets a goal at the 31-second mark. And Delhi's back within 8 goals. 10-2. Queen wins it. Back to Forsyth. Forsyth will dump it in and now take care of matters here in the second period. Folks, stick around for third period action here on Sportfy. WOSHL Live. Score after 2 periods, the Thunder 10, the Flames 2, and shots on goal. Delhi takes over that category after 2 periods. 24 for the Flames, 23 for the Thunder. Oh, and the man took a run at Roberts. He ducked the hit there. Roberts still has it in front. Good stop, Ode Bashar. He's really stepped it up, and that was a wild sequence. They send it high in the air. Glebowski goes after it with Knotts. Glebowski finds he's got a man in the middle. Quick shot, score. Wade Metz gets the third of the game for the Delhi Flames. Tough turnover and a lack of coverage from the Thunder there. Somebody's going to be happy with that sequence as the 50-50 winner was announced. There, he's going to chip it up. Rebry with 5, 4, 3, 2, and Kudo makes the move but doesn't shoot it as the clock hits 0 in Tillsonburg. Your Thunder win convincingly here against the Delhi Flames. Improve their record on the season to 4-0, a perfect sweep of the season series against Delhi.
Okay, guys, from there we'll start with the WOSHL standings update here. Petrolia 13-5, take over the number 1 spot. Tilsonburg 12-2-1, 25 points, 1 back. But they have 3 games in hand on Petrolia. Strathroy Jets 23 points, 2 back of Tilsonburg, 3 back of Petrolia. But they've played 20 games. They've only have 4 remaining. Stratford Fighting Irish with 22 points, 10-5-2. Tilbury 10-6-1 at 21. You have Alvinston at 9-5-1 at 19. Woodstock and Elora both at 18 now, 7 and 8 respectively. You have Dunnville with 15 points, 3 back of Elora for 8th. They put Elora and Woodstock both with 2 games in hand on the Dunnville Arrows. Delhi Flames 16 games played, 6-9-1, 13 points. They got some ground to make up there if they hope to get into say 7th to avoid the play-in for 8th, and then you have Orangeville at 1 and 8. Or 1 and 18, excuse me. But again, reinforcements are on the way for the Orangeville Blitz. We spoke about that. And yeah, couldn't come at a better time. Playoffs right around the corner. League leaders in points is our actually what we'll do. Sorry, first of all, from the WOSHL standings, I apologize. The next graphic that's up there, as you guys can see, is the playoff bracket as it stands today. I believe, actually, hold on. Nope. What we're going to do first is we'll take a look at the remaining games for the teams here. And as you guys can see, Petrolia 6 games left. Some tough opponents there, including the Tilsonburg Thunder. You have the Tilbury Bluebirds there as well. Thunder twice actually in Tilbury. For the Tilsonburg Thunder, 9 games left. Lots of ground to make up, or lots of games to make up. Excuse me. And they're right there. And I think honestly at this point that first place is theirs to lose at this point. For the Jets, 4 games remaining: Tilbury, Delhi, Tilsonburg, and Alvinston. For the Stratford Fighting Irish, 22 points, 7 games left, 2 against Woodstock. You have Alvinston, Dunnville, Orangeville there, Tilsonburg, and Elora. So tough matchups the rest of the way for the Irish. For the Tilbury Bluebirds, 7 games also for them. You have the Alvinston Killer Bees twice. You have the Strathroy Jets, Elora, Tilsonburg. So again, some tough matchups there. Alvinston Killer Bees, 9 games remaining and very much in the thick of it. They could really make up some ground and move up those standings with those many games remaining. Woodstock Lakers and the Elora Rocks, obviously 7 games each apiece there. Elora, this is a big weekend for them. Home and home with the Tilsonburg Thunder. If they plan to make some noise and jump up the standings a little bit as well, they could really do some damage to the Thunder in their games remaining. Dunnville Arrows, you have Delhi, Orangeville, Stratford, Woodstock, Delhi left. Delhi Flames, 2 points back of the Dunnville Arrows for 9th, and they have 8 games remaining on their schedule, 2 against Dunnville, so obviously those matchups will be huge. You have the Orangeville Blitz, you have the Strathroy Jets, Elora, Tilbury left for the Delhi Flames. For the Orangeville Blitz, 5 games remaining to try and get some momentum going into playoff time. Delhi, Dunnville, and Woodstock twice, and then the Stratford Fighting Irish in between remaining for the new look Blitz. The next one we'll look at, is our playoff bracket is that the playoffs were to start today. Again, the matchups, not much change there except for you have the Woodstock Lakers now in 7th, and they would take on the Thunder in the first round. And then you'd have Alvinston and Strathroy in the first round, a matchup of 3 versus 6. Also, you'd have Tilbury and Stratford, and then you'd have Petrolia playing the winner of the play-in for 8th, which, again, that doesn't change as of right now. But yes, So our next graphic that we're going to look at is our leading scorers amongst all skaters. Kevin Hugh, 51 points. Christian Polillo, 39, both of Woodstock. Jamie McQueen, 36. James McEwen of the Alvinston Killer Bees, 34. Dylan Denemy, 33. Chris Donnelly and Chris Martin, both of the Delhi Flames with 32 points apiece. Brandon Biggers with 30. Ryan Trottier with 30 also, both of the Petrolia Squires. And then you have Sammy Benga of Tilbury with 28, who sits in the 10th spot in the league leaders in scoring. On the defenseman side of things, big kudos to Austin Jennings. He had a fantastic weekend. 5 goals, 17 assists, 22 points. He's 2 back of Ryan Fraser, but look at the games played. Jennings only appearing in 9, and he's put up 22 points. Just an amazing season for him. Amazing. I wonder how many more points he would have had he played more games. Excuse me. Thomas Monroe of the Strathroy Jets, 18. Matt Henderson of Stratford, 17. You have a number of players tied at 15, including Jeff White and Spencer McCormick of the Elora Rocks, Steve Farlow of the Petrolia Squires, Chris Knotts of the Tilsonburg Thunder, and Bailey Freifogel of the Alvinston Killer Bees. And then you have Christian Lloyd of the Delhi Flames down at the bottom, the top 10 with 14. Next up is the goaltenders. Ryan Polidori and Evan DeBrouwer have really been the class of the goaltenders, along with Ben Edwards of Woodstock, who started his season slowly but has really turned it on. Polidori 9-3-1, DeBrouwer 9-4-1, Ben Edwards 8-6. You have Sean Parker, who's really grabbed the net and ran with it for Petrolia 6-2. You have Zach Weir 6-3-2, Colin Dunn 6-7-2, Nolan DeConing 5-2-1, Jesse Schumann 5-6-3. And Andre Waugh, a nice story there in the 4 games that he's played for the Thunder. He's 4-0, a perfect 4-0, and great when called upon in the absence of both Matt Sagrad and Jesse Raymond. So Andre Waugh having a great time this year in the Tilsonburg Thunder net. Let's see. What's the next one we want to go to here? The next one on the podcast, unfortunately, there will be no 3 stars and power rankings as they weren't released by the time that this podcast was recorded. So I do apologize, but make sure to check the Facebook pages for those for that information. What we'll do is we'll go into the schedule for this upcoming weekend. You have the Tilbury Bluebirds and the Strathroy Jets. They start our Friday night schedule tonight, 2 at 7:30. So the Tilbury Bluebirds, Strathroy Jets, Gemini Sportsplex, 7:30. Delhi Flames then travel to Dunnville to take on the Arrows, 7:30 start time in that one. 8:30, there's a couple games. Alvinston at Petrolia, 8:30 at the Greenwood Rec Center. And then you have the Tilsonburg Thunder at the Elora Rocks, 8:30 at the CW Sportsplex. One of the last few home games for the Rocks at the CW Sportsplex in Fergus before they move back to the Elora and District Community Center at the end of the month on the 26th, I believe. Let me just double check that here. Yes, Friday the 26th, they're back in Elora for home games. Our Saturday schedule, 4 more games to wrap up an 8-game weekend. This is on Saturday, January the 13th. We get started underway at 6:45. It's Tilbury at Alvinston at the BAICC complex. Later on, you have the Elora Rocks and the Tilsonburg Thunder. They're playing a home and home, so it'll be the second half of that. 7:30 start at the Tilsonburg Community Center. 7:45 at the Southwood Arena. It's the Stratford Fighting Irish and the Woodstock Lakers. Matchup 3 of 4 between these two clubs. 7:45 puck drop there between those two teams. And then you have the Delhi Flames traveling to the new look Orangeville Blitz at the Alder Arena. 8 o'clock is the puck drop in that one between the Flames and the Blitz. And the last thing I want to speak to you guys about, and I'm just going to pull up the WOSHL hockey page here because I want to make sure that I'm reading this information right. So I just want to find it. There it is there. Okay, so the WOSHL hockey group is the WOSHL hockey Facebook page, has started a vote for the virtual All-Star game this year. It's the second time they've done this. And all the teams have players that have been nominated. So you can go and you can vote for forwards, defensemen, and goaltenders on the east and the west side. And they continue to update where the players are in this throughout the course, like each and every day. So we'll just, what I want to do is I want to give you a rundown here of who you can vote for. When you do click on the link on the Facebook page for WOSHL Hockey, and go to find the WOSHL Virtual All-Star Game, and it'll take you to a Google Docs page, and you can vote there. So let me see here. So for the West Forward, the nominees here are Carson Perry of Alvinston and James McEwen of Alvinston. You have for Tilbury Bluebirds, Sammy Benga and Dylan Denemy. For Petrolia, Brandon Biggers and Ryan Trache. For the Strathroy Jets, you have Cameron Amos and Kobe Ferreira. For the Stratford Fighting Irish, you have Ray Robbins and Graham Brulot. There is also a spot under the other where you could put in, I think it's like a write-in vote. On West Defense, you have Bailey Freifogel of Alvinston as well as Josh Tidgewell. For the Tilbury Bluebirds, Roman Isakov and Austin Jennings. For the Petrolia Squires, you have Ryan Fraser and Steve Farlow. Strathroy Jets, Matt LaBerge and Thomas Monroe. And for the Stratford Fighting Irish, Matt Henderson and Matt Fuller. West goaltenders are Nolan DeConing of Alvinston, Ryan Polidori of Tilbury, Sean Parker, Petrolia, Evan DeBrouwer of Strathroy, and Zach Weir of the Stratford Fighting Irish.
I'm going to do this actually right now. I'll tell you exactly who I'm voting for. On this page, I'm going to go with Dylan Denemy of Tilbury. My next vote is going to be for James McEwen of Alvinston. And then my third vote is going to go to Ryan Trache of Petrolia. On defense, I am going to go with Austin Jennings and Ryan Frazier. Austin Jennings at Tilbury, Ryan Frazier, Petrolia. My West goaltender, I'm going to go with Evan DeBrouwer of the Strathroy Jets. So on the next page is the Eastern All-Stars, and from there you can vote the same way. We'll start with the Delhi Flames on their East forwards, Chris Donnelly and Chris Martin. For the Dunnville Arrows, you have Matt Rugrock and Matt Schmaltz. For the Elora Rocks, Chad Herron and Spencer Gourlay, who's no longer with the Elora Rocks. For the Orangeville Blitz, you have Joshua Miller and Jake Stoneham, the captain. For the Tillsonburg Thunder, you have Jamie McQueen and Andrew Whalen. And for the Woodstock Lakers, Kevin Hugh and Christian Polillo. Over on the East defense, again, that allows for a write-in vote if you so choose. For the East defense, for Delhi, you have Christian Lloyd and Josh LaBelle, who is also no longer with the Delhi Flames. He's playing elsewhere now. For the Dunnville Arrows, Tom Longland and Joel Van Vliet. For the Elora Rocks, you have Nick Beamer and Jeff White. For the Orangeville Blitz, Matlock Bobechko and Nick Roderor. I think I pronounced that right. For the Tillsonburg Thunder, Chris Knotts and Justin Abraham. And for the Woodstock Lakers, Mitch Randall, the captain, and Carson Massey of the Woodstock Lakers. In terms of East goalie, for the Delhi Flames, Ben Blacker. For the Dunnville Arrows, Jesse Schumann. For the Elora Rocks, Colin Dunn. Orangeville Blitz, Ryan Mantle. Tillsonburg Thunder, Matt Sagrot. And for the Woodstock Lakers, Ben Edwards. My votes for the Eastern All-Stars are as follows. I am going to go with Chris Martin of the Delhi Flames. I'm going to go with Jamie McQueen of the Tillsonburg Thunder. And I'm also going to go with Christian Polillo of the Woodstock Lakers. On defense, I am going to go with I'm going to go with Jeff White of Elora. And I'm also going to go with Chris Knotts of the Tillsonburg Thunder for my defense. And then for my East goalie, I am going to go with Ben Edwards of the Woodstock Lakers. And I'm going to submit. So yeah, guys, like I say, look on the WOSHL Hockey Facebook page and find the All-Star game there, where the virtual All-Star game post, and they have the link for the Google Docs page that you can vote for your guys or for whoever you want to see be represented in the WOSHL virtual All-Star game, second year of it. And they'll be announcing more details on that. So make sure to check the Facebook page. Also, guys, make sure to check Facebook WOSHL Hockey for all the latest news and information in the league. And that way you can stay up to date with what's going on. But yeah, this has been episode number 16 of the WOSHL podcast. I'm Andrew Rogers, your host. Once again, thank you very much for watching. And, again, at the end of the day, guys, I really enjoy bringing these to you and want to continue to do so. So thank you for everything. And hope to see you again next week for episode number 17. Take care, everyone. Be safe out there, and we'll see you guys next time.